Welcome to this channel. Today we are going to be discussing about the cardinals of the Holy Roman Church. Who is a cardinal? What are the functions of cardinals? And who appoints the cardinals? These are the issues which we are going to be discussing today. The word cardinal comes from the Latin word cardo or cardin, which means hinge or pivot. These are the key counselors of the Roman pontiff. They are pivotal in the church. Their functions are two. The first function is to elect the Pope. The second function is to assist the Holy Father in his task as the universal pastor. That is, they can do this collegially, meaning together, especially when they are summoned in what are called consistories. And they can do this individually through the different offices they discharge. The prefects or presidents of the dicasteries of the Roman Curia are cardinals. All the cardinals, including those who do not reside in Rome, are appointed members of one or more dicasteries of the Curia by the Roman pontiff for a term of 5 years, renewable. And one would ask, how many cardinals are there? As of 5 August, we have 236 cardinals. And 124 of these, they are electors, meaning they can go into the conclave to elect the next pope. The College of Cardinals is divided into 3 orders: the Episcopal order, the Presbyteral order, and the Diaconal order. Episcopal order, these we call them cardinal bishops. Presbyteral order, we call them cardinal priests, and diaconal order, we call them cardinal deacons. The 6 cardinals who hold the titles of the dioceses that are called sebabicarian, meaning they are close to Rome, are members of the episcopal order, and these we call them cardinal bishops. These dioceses are Ostia, Albano, Frascati, Palestrina, Porto and Santa Rufina, Sabina and Poggio Mirteto, and Velletri. The dioceses are actually 7 in number, but the dean of the College of Cardinals acquires as a title the Diocese of Ostia, while keeping the title he possessed previously. The cardinals of the episcopal order are appointed directly by the Roman pontiff, without the right of option, that is, of requesting transfer from the presbyteral to the episcopal order by virtue of seniority. The patriarchs of Eastern Catholic churches, who are cardinals, always belong also to the episcopal order. They are called cardinal bishops also. They keep their own patriarchal see as title. Diocesan bishops, who are appointed cardinals, form part of what we call the presbyteral order. They are called cardinal priests. It's also composed of other members. Finally, cardinals who are not diocesan bishops, they belong to what is called the diaconal order. They are called cardinal deacons. Now, usually the Roman pontiff announces in what is called a consistory the appointment of new cardinals. From that moment on, they are considered members of the College of Cardinals in all respects. There are those which we call cardinals who are in reservatio in pectore. That is the creation of a cardinal by the Roman pontiff without making public his name. This may happen for different reasons. The most frequent one being persecution of the church in a specific place, which makes divulging the designation inadvisable. It does not take effect until the Roman pontiff announces the name of the person concerned, who enjoys the rights and is bound by the obligations proper to cardinals only from that moment. Now, the dean, there is what is called the cardinal dean. He presides over the College of Cardinals. When he is unable to do so, the sub-dean takes his place. The dean or the sub-dean has no power of governance over the other cardinals, but is considered as first among equals. Cardinals assist the supreme pastor of the church in collegial fashion, particularly in consistories, in which they are gathered by order of the Roman pontiff and under his presidency. Consistories are either ordinary or extraordinary. Now, in an ordinary consistory, all cardinals, or at least those who are in Rome, are summoned for consultation on certain grave matters of more frequent occurrence, or for the performance of especially solemn acts. All cardinals are summoned to an extraordinary consistory, which takes place when the special needs of the church and more serious matters suggest it. So only an ordinary consistory in which certain solemnities are celebrated can be public. That is when, in addition to the cardinals, prelates, representatives of civil states, and other invited persons are admitted. It belongs to the cardinal dean to ordain the elected Roman pontiff, a bishop, if he is not already ordained. If the dean is prevented from doing so, the same right belongs to the sub-dean, or if he is prevented, to the senior cardinal of the episcopal order. And the senior cardinal dean announces the name of the newly elected supreme pontiff to the people. Acting in the place of the Roman pontiff, he also confers the pallium on metropolitan bishops or gives the pallium to their proxies. Cardinals have also the obligation of cooperating closely with the Roman pontiff. For this reason, the cardinals who have any office in the curia are not diocesan bishops are obliged to reside in Rome. Cardinals who are in charge of the dioceses as diocesan bishops are to go to Rome whenever they are summoned by the Roman pontiff. And this is all about the cardinals of the Holy Roman Church. But what happens when the see is vacant? The College of Cardinals has only that power in the church which is granted to it by the special law. And what is that special law? It is in the Apostolic Constitution, which is called Universi Dominici Gregis, which is the one which regulates the runnings of the cardinals. Thank you.